Hello there, welcome to Rosy ASMR. Thank you for joining me. So today we're doing another baking video, and this time I figured we would do a Christmas version. So we're going to be making some spice cookies. I love spice cookies, and I'm actually going a little bit off on a limb here by taking a recipe that I really like for chocolate chip cookies, and I'm going to use that to make spice cookies. Hear me out. I cannot find a recipe for spice cookies that I find like buttery enough. So yeah, we're using a recipe that I really like for chocolate chip cookies, but we're mixing it up so that we can do like a Christmas version with spice cookies. I feel like I've been on the journey to try and find the perfect spice cookie for far too long. It's been maybe 5 years. So I'm hopeful for this little invention, but we'll see how it goes. So this recipe I got from my mom, so I can't say where it originated, but I will link down the ingredients and the method down below in case you wanna follow along with either the spiced version or the chocolate chip, which is really good. Yeah, so I guess we'll change the camera view now and I'll show you all the ingredients and we can get started. Sounds good? Let's go. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients here, but first things first, we're going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. There we go. So now I'm going to start with the ingredients. So we've got some cinnamon here, the most crucial part. Also got some mixed spice. I kind of want a bit of a combination, so I think that will be good. We've got some butter here that's nice and soft. Trust the summer weather to get it nice and soft for us. We've got some vanilla essence. This isn't actually in the recipe, but I think it will add to the overall flavor. I tend to freestyle a lot with recipes, adding in things that I know are nice. Vanilla essence is one of those things that I think it's very rare that adding vanilla essence to a sweet dish will ruin it. Then I've got this box of castor sugar. We need a dash of milk. And then, last but not least, we have our massive thing of flour. And we have a mixer. mixing bowl. So I think we've got everything we need to get started. We need half a pound or 250 grams of butter. So I'm just going to use the measurements that are on the packaging. I will just say now, if you're a very particular baker, you like doing things exactly right, then my baking might not be up to scratch in your eyes. I have been baking for many years, but I can't say that I have the best procedures. I just do whatever makes sense to me and what I've been taught as well. I think that's a big thing, like people get taught usually by family members, or they're self-taught, or they watch YouTube videos, so that can really vary the things that one learns to do. I always find it interesting how much I learn from every single video I do like this, because yeah, it's always good to read the comments about what I could do differently. So yeah, I definitely enjoy hearing your little tips and tricks for making wonderful baking goods. So we're moving on to the sugar, and I need half a cup of sugar. I'm a little bit short on the castor sugar, so I'm just gonna supplement it with some other sugar. So I'm just gonna add in I know it's not ideal for the consistency, but I was so sure I had more castor sugar. It turned out I didn't, so there we go. That's okay for now. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix this together, and that's why it's good that the butter's nice and soft. Okay, so I have it nice and mixed now, and now we're going to add in a little bit of vanilla essence. Okay, so I'm just gonna do half a teaspoon. Okay. And I'm gonna mix this in. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add my dry ingredients. We need 2 cups of flour. So we've got 1 cup. We got 2 cups. We're also just going to add in our spices. So previously when I've made spice biscuits, I've usually not been satisfied with the amount of spice that they include. So I usually go a little bit crazy. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of each, and hopefully that is satisfactory for me. I really just like having a real spicy flavor. There we go. So this is the cinnamon, and the other one was the mixed spice. There we go. I wish I didn't have to have the oven on while doing these videos. I guess it's just like white noise in a way, but it would be nice if we didn't have any of that. Okay. Now the milk is here just in case we need to add some, but it's not essential. It's just if the mixture is a little bit too stuffed. So I'm just gonna mix this now. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. It's very sticky. So I'm not gonna need any milk. We can get started with rolling the cookies. I use the leftover butter on a pound of butter in order to grease my baking tray, but you are welcome to use a baking spray or baking paper, whatever works for you. That's just what I like to do. I'm gonna take off my rings so that they don't get covered in cookie dough, and then we make little balls of dough, and you can choose how you do it now. You could use a cookie cutter if you wanted, or press them down with a fork. That can give like a really nice rustic look. I think I personally I'm gonna try and make them look fairly standard. So I think I'm gonna press them down, but so that I don't have my fingerprints on, I'm gonna see if I can turn them over. Okay, that sort of worked. I think it's a little bit too wet. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do it like that then. I guess I could use a spoon as well to squish them down. I think that one needs a little bit more. I think I'm gonna get 12 onto this tray, and I'll maybe have a little bit over, but we'll just do 12 together, I think. Sounds good. I think making cookies for the holidays is something I've probably been doing for the last 8 years or so. I guess it's almost like a tradition at this point. I just think it's really nice to give to your loved ones, and my favorite part of Christmas is having treats on Christmas Eve. So I like having some cookies to contribute to that. There's just something so heartwarming about baking cookies. I don't think it would feel like Christmas if I didn't do it. Okay, so I think that's fine. I hope they don't spread too much. Okay, I've just washed my hands, so I'm gonna pop this into the oven now. We can set the timer for 12 minutes. There we go. Okay, I think they are ready. I ended up leaving them in for about 3 minutes extra. So I'm gonna get them out the oven now. I'm really excited. It smells amazing. Okay, here they are. I wish that you could smell them because they smell so nice and spicy and cinnamony. Let me show you. There they are. And I think they look really good. They're like slightly golden around the edges, but they're really nice and warm and flat, and I'm so excited. So once these have cooled a little bit, then I am going to do a little taste test for you. But yeah, I'm gonna transfer them to a rack now. Okay, I've given them a couple minutes to cool down and I'm ready to give them a try. I think that is the desired effect. I'm very happy. So I'll link the recipe down below in case you want to give it a try. And otherwise, I wish you a very merry festive season and sweet, sweet dreams. Good night.